Alright, you guys, you were warned. I said that I needed to make a hot cocoa bath bomb. So I did. And we can take a moment to look at it. It's quite a lot here. We have a bath meld, well, a couple different bath melds. That's a shimmer shot, like a tiny mini shimmer shot, and frosting, and then the bath bomb in the cup. So let me try to get it out of here. Alright, so here we go. The bottom fell off. It's this, I gotta say, the bottom of this is my original recipe, so it's going to be soft. And I didn't really try to make it harder. I just kind of left it as it is. But this definitely smells like cocoa, hot cocoa, and the frosting on top is actually peppermint. And then the little Reese's cup right there does smell like peanut butter. I mean, it's a weird concoction, I know. But because I used my original recipe, I mean, you can already see all that foam, but it should make quite a lot of bubbles, even though there are bath melts on top. I'm going to use the whole thing, but I know some people don't like their water very oily. Not that I'm saying this is going to get oily. I don't know. That's why we're using it. But you could easily pull those off or just use tiny pieces of them for multiple baths. This is probably not going to add a lot of color because I kind of wanted it to still somewhat resemble a dessert or, hot cocoa. My original recipe, if you guys remember, takes forever. So I did this because I figured quite a few of you would enjoy it. Chocolate, again, as I've said, is not one of my personal favorite scents. Let's lower it down so it'll fizz out a little faster. Ooh, lost my donut. Look at all this foam, you guys, and there's still a lot left. These weigh 16 ounces, I think, in total. So you're getting a lot of product right here. And this icing is actually for bubbles. So technically you could pull it off and put it in a strainer. All this, well, probably not. It doesn't look that easy to pull off. I used the recipe I used because it melts into your bath. So it's not like a bubble bar, and it really is bath icing. And by bath icing, I mean there's no sugar or anything in there. It is pure soap. I know some people use real icing, pretty much. But don't worry, I wouldn't do that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm sure you can even make some recipes that don't really have even sugar in it, but yeah, I just like the soap aspect of things. I don't know if I can pull any of these off. So you can tell they're bath melts because they're really not going anywhere. But they do fizz up. And bath water is not that hot, you guys. Anyway, you know me. I have to have little bits and pieces to play with, so that is what I made. And I'm sure there will be many more of these cups to come because it's just my favorite thing. So my bath melts are kind of in between an actual melt and a bath bomb. You can see I'm fizzing out. And then here is our frosting stuff. A little bit more balm right there. But yeah, since I have it in my hand, I'm going to go ahead and run it under the water. We'll see. Well, I have, yeah, I'm going to show you the color of the water before I turn it into a disaster. But yeah, we have a pretty blue-green. Alright guys, we got a lot of bubbles. Well, not a lot, but anybody who has been watching me for a while knows I have a really bad water pressure. So if I could get all this, who knows how much you guys can get. I'm guessing a lot. But, let me find the bottom here. I don't think there's a lot of shimmer in these, but there is some. And I don't see any oil floating on top of the water, which was the goal. I don't like floaty oils. I don't see any color anywhere, so I'm pretty proud of myself right now. You guys know this is my favorite type of product to use, and I've been wanting to try to make it for a long time, but I don't know. I finally went for it, and it seems to have worked. So, while I'm not crazy about the scent of this one, it was for Christmas because I give my kids hot cocoa and a peppermint stick every Christmas Eve. So pretty much that's what this was based off of. And I hope you grab one and enjoy it as much as I do. Playing with it, that is. Enjoy playing with it.